YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's Complex Beauty. Today I'm going to be doing a story time about how I was scammed out of $1,000. Yes, $1,000 of my own money. Watch this video. It's very important so that you don't fall into the same trap I did. This is a big problem, and I hope that after this story time people will be more confident and I can help somebody. Hopefully I can save somebody's coins because mine are gone. So let's talk about it.
Better have my money. Y'all should know me well enough. Better have my money. Please don't call me on my blood. Pay me what you want. Who y'all think y'all frontin' on? Like blah 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 blah.
As you guys are aware, I do suffer from anxiety. And so with COVID going on, of course, people who deal with mental health issues or suffer from anxiety, like, everything's intensified. It's super crazy right now for us. Like, I literally am trying to keep myself calm and not try to let things get to me too much because it can get really stressful really fast. So anyway, I ended up thinking one night, I was up in the middle of the night and I was like, wow, what could really help me with my anxiety during this time? Like, I have nothing to do, I'm bored, I live alone. And I was like, oh, I want to buy a dog. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a dog. And so I started looking up different types of dogs. I already knew I wanted a Teacup Yorkie, but I was open. Like, I was open to Shih Tzus. I was open to Maltipoos. I was open. I just wanted to find that dog that would be perfect for me because I'm so anxious. I needed a dog that would be good. So anyway, I did what every person that's trying to buy a dog does. They go online, Google Teacup Yorkie or whatever, Teacup Puppies and whatever, and like thousands of pages come up. So after hours and hours of searching, I actually came across two scammers that I figured out they were scammers immediately and then canceled any communication. But this third person that I came across, his name is @TeacupSale on Twitter. I saw his profile. His pictures looked nice. They did look really nice, but I figured, out of all of these puppy companies, someone has to be legit. Everybody isn't lying. Like, somebody has to be selling real puppies. So I contacted the guy. His name was Kervin. I gave him a call. He talked to me. He was super sweet. I swear, I didn't pick up on an accent or anything. Super sweet guy. He was like, yeah, if you pay me, I can get the dog to you tomorrow. This is like when COVID had just started. He was like, I put the dog on a plane and he'll be to you by tomorrow. Just send me over the money tonight. So I'm like, tonight? Perfect. I'm like, let's do it. And I'll be honest, this was my mistake. I fell in love with the dog. I fell in love with the dog. I saw, first of all, his name was Leo. And I'm a Leo, a super Leo. So I was like, oh, this is a sign. And this is the dog I should buy. He was only charging me $1,000. I was like, this is perfect. He'll be shipped to me. I can have him tomorrow. Like, I don't have to wait. This is great. So I ended up making the biggest mistake of my life by going through my bank, which I bank with Chase, but I went through Quick Pay with Zelle because the guy was like, well, send me $1,000, I'll send you an invoice. Like, everything seemed legit. I asked all the questions that people tell you to ask. Everything seemed legit. Like, I'm very smart. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying I'm the smartest person out there, but I am educated. I do have 2 degrees. So for him to scam me, I felt like totally disrespected. Like, I feel like he played in my face. But anyway, we'll get to it. So Mr. Kervin, I sent him the money. He's just asked for a screenshot of my payment showing that I was sending it to him and that he would be shipping the dog out with an invoice. So he sends me an invoice. The invoice states that my $1,000 paid for a male Teacup Yorkie named Leo, and he would be delivered to my address as discussed. This was in the email that was written by Kervin @TeacupSale on Twitter and at Kervin Teacup Puppies on Instagram. anything that says Kervin Teacups is him. So I went to sleep. I was so excited. Like, for the first time, I was like, this is going to be great. This is going to work out. Like, something is going to work out for me. Sorry, guys, I have to drink wine because this story is crazy. Fasten your seatbelts and keep watching to the end. I don't want y'all cutting out of this video because this one is good. So I believe Kervin. I'm like, you know, I was tired. It was 4 a.m. I just made an impulsive decision. I'm like, this guy seems like he's the most legit. He, you know, he was checking most of the boxes. I tried to overlook the small things that were definitely red signs. Like, I asked him to send me a video of the dog, and he was like, oh, sure, I'll send you a personalized video of the dog. I'll say your name, say the date, and I'll send you the video of the dog that you picked on the website. So I get the video.
Hello, Mrs. Karima. This is Kervin Teacup Puppies. So we're doing this video for you, Mrs. Karima. You said you're located in Maryland. We're in Phoenix, Arizona. So thank you. And this is your puppy right here. This is Leo. He's really, really tiny just because the camera is really close to him. So I don't want you to be scared about anything. This is a verification.
So I get the video. First of all, the video had a voiceover, and I know, because I do YouTube videos, how a voiceover looks on a video. Like, the dog was walking and I heard no steps. Like, I just heard him saying, hi Karima, this is your dog. So I'm like, but I'm still like just trying to be optimistic. At this point, I'm tired of looking. I'll be honest, at this point, I love the dog. I wanted that dog that I saw on that website, Leo. I wanted Leo. So after waking up and getting excited, I told my family about it. You know, I paid the money. He gave me an invoice from Invoicely. You know, it felt genuine. He emailed me. He was very much communicative. He was like, I'll ship the dog in the morning. He should be there by 4 p.m. Here's when things get interesting. So the next morning, I wake up out of my bed. I'm like, I can't wait to meet my new puppy, Leo. I'm telling everybody about him. I'm sending pictures. So I'm like waking up like 7 a.m. and I'm not even a morning person. Like, I'm ready. Like, I know that he was 3 hours behind me. So I was like, okay, so he should be hitting me up. If he gets to the airport in the morning, he'll probably go around like 8, 9, anywhere between 8 and 11. So I'm just sitting there waiting. All of a sudden, I get a text message from him. I'm like, yes. So the first thing I saw in like my text message preview is, I'm here at the airport. So I'm like, yes, oh my God, thank you. And so he says to me, I'm here, in parentheses, at the airport, but they won't ship right now without a refundable insurance placed on the puppy. And the insurance will be refunded to whoever will be receiving the puppy. This is to ensure that we trust our puppy's health and we're sure nothing will happen to the puppy till it's delivered. No shipments are coming to Maryland now without a refundable insurance placed on it. Now, I know that I was born on a day, August 14th to be exact, of 1992. But I wasn't born yesterday. And at this point, I'm up and I'm more alert, and I'm like, oh my God, Karima, you might have just blew this whole thing. Like, this is obviously sounding fishy now. So I'm like, affordable insurance. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because I know COVID has impacted traveling in the way that travel is done. So I'm like, let me ask some questions. So I'm like, how much is the insurance and who is the insurance through? He's like, the insurance is for the monetary value of the item that's being shipped. I'm like, how does the airport know how much I paid you for the puppy that you're shipping to me? And so I'm like, so is there a company or something that I'm paying this money to? Like, how do you want me to like cash app you this insurance money? Like, what insurance policy is this? Let me call the airport and book it through the airport, so I know that if what you're saying is true, it's true. Ciao. So we go back and forth. I'm like, and so he's like, well, you have to send me another $1,000 right now or they won't let me ship the dog. So I'm like, send me a picture of you and the dog at the airport. He sent me a picture of a crate with no face, no case. It could have been a picture of Google search. And that's when I realized, girl, you done messed up. Your money is gone. Like, honey, bye-bye. Bye to that sack. sorry to that stack, it's gone. Like at that moment I knew I had effed up, because I'm like, this is the, like, this does not even make sense. Like he, like all of the grammatical errors started to show, like everything. So like now, so I'm getting pissed off. So I'm like, I'm getting mad because first of all, I'm already excited. I have my hopes up, you know, when your hopes are up and somebody just comes and stomps on it like a freaking hood rat, I mean a hood roach or cockroach or something. Just, so now I'm getting irritated. My anxiety is peaking. So now I'm like, okay, I'm not paying that money. If you're saying that this insurance is, let me talk to somebody at the airport. He's like, no. So now I'm calling him. He's not answering. So long story short, we're going back and forth. And I'm pretty much like, I paid you the money. You told me on the invoice after that the $1,000 that I paid covered the puppy and delivery to my house as addressed. Unless I don't understand what that means, I don't understand what the man was talking about when he talked about something, send him another $1,000. And the sad part is, somebody else would probably fell for it because they were desperate, thinking he's at the airport, like, let me just do it. This is when it goes completely south. So now I'm like, okay, you done sent this fake pic. I'm like, no. Like, you breached our agreement. Like, this is wrong. Like, this is not as we discussed yesterday. Like, how all of a sudden you ain't know about this insurance and you've been selling puppies for 19,000 years since you was born, and you supposed to be the best teacup puppy. How the hell you ain't know about the insurance yesterday? Why you ain't get the money from me yesterday? So now I'm hip. I've lost all hope. I already know I'm getting scammed. Like, I am in the scam zone. Like, I'm a scam. I feel like a fool, like a dummy. So he's like going back and forth trying to get me to send the money. So like now I'm going back and forth with him, which I probably shouldn't have done. But long story short, this is when the tone changed. He said, you're wasting your own time here, dear. Send this money. Let me pay everything her and ship your puppy. You'll get the refund when the pup gets there, because you're seriously wasting my time here. I thought I was talking to a nice gentleman. Where cuz come from? You wasn't texting me cuz last night. So now I'm like, I have gotten finesse. Like, this is sad. I'm going out so sad right now. Like, I can't even believe that I'm going out this sad. So he says, you're not paying for anything without getting your money back. That's why it's called refundable insurance. So he just stops and consents. I'm like, I'm not paying for the insurance unless you let me talk to the insurance people. Let me call customer service, put my credit card down in a secure payment method, because you're not going to get another grand out of me. No, thank you. I like the dog, but I don't like the dog that much. And this is where he pretty much just was like, F you. He said, I'll be waiting for the money, so I do all that's necessary and ship you this pup. If you don't want to do what's necessary, then you leave it. I'm like, you leave what? What do you mean? You have my money. What do you mean leave and go where? Where do I go? Where do you want me to go? Where? I'm confused. So now I'm like, I'm a damn dummy. Like, you know how you know you smart, but you just effed up? Like, I was like, yeah, I pretty much bombed this. Like, I pretty much just effed up. And so now I'm talking big bad. Like, I'm like, first of all, you don't know my mother is a lawyer. Sorry, Pooh. Like, I'm represented over here. My mother's a lawyer. And so I called my mom and told her like what was going on. She was like, don't give him no money. He's scamming you. And so I was like, honestly, sir, I'm not giving you this money. I refuse to. Like, I'm not doing any of that. And so this man comes to me and says this. He said, if you don't want to do what's needed so I ship your pup, then you can as well stay. We all just stay and wait for when you're ready. I'm going home. I'm like, you going home with what? And then he's like, you weren't told that it covers everything. So what did the invoice mean? So just for clarity, I asked, so are you not refunding me my money? Like, am I not getting my money back at all? Like, I just needed to know at this point. Like, so you really played. Like, I just needed to be clear. He said, have a nice day. Been into business for 17 years. Wait till you realize how right I am when you get to the authorities. I'm out of here. I was looking at my phone like I have seen a damn ghost. Like, at this point, like, I'm even laughing like, son, he's playing with me. Like, plane, told him I'm out of here. My man, you was never at the airport. You never had a dog. And no, so now I'm pissed off. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get a legal team against you. I'm gonna get all of this stuff done. Like, I won't stop until I find you and I'll get my money back. Like, da 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 da. This man right back, LOL. He said, I'm like, okay, Karima, like, you just spent $1,000. Like, it just sat in. Like, I'm not rich. I'm blessed. Yes, I'm blessed. But $1,000 hurts to anybody. I don't care who you say. Nobody wants their money played with, period. Don't play with $1. Like Cardi B said, play with my money, you might as well spit in my food. Like, everybody knows I don't play about my money. Like, I just don't play. Like, don't play with me. Don't play with my family. Don't play with my money. Now I'm getting pissed. Like, I'm punching the air, literally. Like,
shit. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Fuck this shit.
Like, how did I fall for a puppy scam? Like, how did I fall for the dumbest puppy scam? So anyway, long story short, so the next day I ended up telling everybody. I was so embarrassed. I just felt so dumb. And then you know, like, everybody felt bad for me because they realized that how much I really wanted a dog. Like, first of all, I don't really buy things for myself, like, except for like shoes and purses and stuff. Like, that's just because it makes me happy. But for the most part, you know, I pay my bills, I mind my business, I sip my wine, I wash my shoes. Like, I don't bother nobody, so don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't disrespect nobody, or I don't violate anybody, so don't violate me. And he violated me. So the next day I'm calling everybody. So I'm Googling. I end up finding out that AARP has an online scamming and like protection service where you report online scams. Reported him there, reported him to the FBI. I ended up talking to the FBI agent, and the FBI agent was honestly like, everything that man told you is a lie. Who he is a lie. That name is a lie. That address is a lie. He probably doesn't have any puppies. He's probably in Nigeria, Timbuktu, India, or anywhere. He could be anywhere. He was like, you will never see that money again. Like, ma'am, I hate to tell you that, but you'll never see it again. Like, he was like, you can contact your bank and hopefully they'll work something out, but he's in the win at this point, and that's why he put, I'm out of here. Like, I literally reported this man to everybody because I couldn't believe how bad it was. So long story short, after a few days, like, I literally cried about it. I was that sad. Like, I was like, oh my god, like, the first time I get my hopes up on something, it doesn't go right. Of course I'm anxious. Like, now I'm like, it's not even worth it. Like, Kervin, don't want to spend no more money on trying to find a dog. And so I ended up showing my post about what happened to me on Facebook, and it ended up getting some traction. I posted it in all of like the puppy classifieds because I know I'm not the only person that has been scammed. I'm sure there's other people that have been scammed. I also told my story on Twitter. Can you believe, you guys, this guy wrote me back and was like, you're stupid, you're ignorant, you don't even know us. I'm like, oh god, I got text messages from you in my cell phone. How the hell do I not know who you are? Like, this is your number, right? So I'm like, this is your number, right? This your name, right? This your website, right? This the image you sent me, right? Like, I have so many documents. Like, he just was so defensive. He was like, you've never bought anything for us. We did not steal your money. We're legitimate. Like, my man is holding on to the scam like the last breath. But the funny thing is that is probably going to be his last $1,000 because I don't blast him all over the internet. Anybody that writes him on any of his pages, I reply and say it's a scam. All my friends and family all reply on all his pages. It's a scam. It's a scam. I report his page every day because he's a scam. He's a liar. If Kervin, Teacup, or someone named Kervin saying they from Arizona or Timbuktu, don't do it. If it sounds too good to be true, don't do it. Like, don't buy a puppy without seeing the puppy firsthand. That was the biggest lesson I learned. It ended up costing me $1,000. But the way my God is set up, I literally sulked for about, like, normally I'll cry about something for 24 hours and then I'm like, I'm a G again. Like, I'm cool. Like, whatever. What I'm going to do? Like, I'm like, okay, like, my mind says, like, I took a loss. I took an L. Now I got to make it back. Like, I just got to get my money back. Like, so I'm just thinking of ways. You know, that's just me. So I ain't let it get to me too much. But in the middle of the night, like 3 days later, something was like, Karima, like, you really wanted this dog. Well, actually, it was my sister. Because I confided in her and told her, like, how heartbroken, like, I felt taken advantage of. Like, you really played with my money and, like, ran off. Like, you didn't care about anything. Like, what if that was my rent money? Like, what if I was one of those people that didn't pay their bills and was buying stuff and you was just, I would have been out on the street in COVID? Like, no. So, anyway, And my sister was like, Karima, honestly, I don't think you should give up. Do a little bit more research. Obviously, there are real dogs out here because people have dogs. Like, do more research. She was like, because I think you really need it and it will be beneficial during this time. So I ended up mustering up the energy. I didn't have any expectations at this point. But after I posted, my cousin Joy Trees, shout out to Joy Trees, because everything that has happened now is because of that post. She told me that she had a friend that bought her puppy from a website called Keystone Puppies, and I went on the website. I immediately saw a Yorkie. His name on the site was Morky. And I was like, he's so, like, he was too cute to be true. Like, I sent to my mom and sister, they was like, oh my god, he's adorable. I sent to my best friend, everybody's like, he's adorable. So I contact the breeder. You know, I have read, you know, people think Keystone is a puppy mill, Keystone a land cat, anything in like the Pennsylvania area, they feel like, you know, is not reputable. But when I spoke to this man, first of all, if you speak to a dog breeder, you're supposed to talk to them and hear at least one dog in the background. If you talk to a dog breeder and you don't hear no dogs and it sound like this, they ain't breeding no dogs. Dogs make noise. Some kind of noise. Something. I'm going to hear a pitter patter or nothing. Like, at least I heard dogs in this guy's background. He knew the mother and the father. He was like, you can come and pick up the puppy if you want. You know, this puppy was a little bit more expensive. But I was like, at this point, I've already taken $1,000 L. I might as well shoot my shot. And at least I'll be able to go and pay in person and know that I'm getting the item, that I'm getting what I described, because the, you know, it's like what I ordered versus what I got. I'm not taking that chance anymore. I was going to go and get the puppy myself because I was not putting my money on the line. It said that his breeder's name was Raymond Stoltzfus and he was located in Christiana, Pennsylvania. So I was like, at this point, what do I have to lose? So I gave him a call. This man knew what he was talking about. He said it was a family business. They did a litter of Yorkies out of a hobby. Like, this one wasn't like really business. He said he has brothers and other people that sell dogs in his family. Like, literally their whole family sells puppies. And so I was still a little hesitant, so I called my cousin that referred me. I called her friend that bought the puppy, and she was so honest with me. Shout out to her as well. She was honest with me and like, girl, I thought it was a puppy mill. She was like, it's different breeders on the site. She was like, where I got my dog from didn't work out, and I ended up giving the dog back a week later. So I was like, oh my god, I hope I'm not signing up for something to get finessed again. But this guy just gave me like everything I asked for. So he was like, honestly, you don't even have to give me any, you know, normally I take a $250 deposit. I just give me $100, pay through your bank, like a secure bank transfer, so you know you're protected. And then he was like, the puppy was born on February 28th, and so he'll be 8 weeks on the 20th, I believe. My sister and my 5-year-old nephew agreed to drive to Pennsylvania with me, so that, you know, I took my brother because my brother is just, I just feel like he always got my back. Like, if anything go wrong, my little brother he has my back. It's crazy. He's like my little big brother, way taller than me. My mom actually has been in Africa for the past 10 years. She's finally home for good. So it felt good to go on our first road trip. Going to Lancaster was beautiful. The flowers, it was just like even though it was during COVID, it was kind of difficult because of course we were dealing with masks and gloves. And then my mom was like, does the dog have COVID? And I'm like, oh my god. So now I'm researching if dogs can catch COVID. Because I didn't want to get a COVID dog, and my luck is just bad. So I just would try to cover all my bases. It was an hour and 57-minute drive, and I pull up to Raymond's house. First of all, this man's house was so nice. Like, it was the Amish country, I'm not gonna lie. And I kind of had my expectations set because I had already talked to somebody that bought from there. But my breeder was different from her breeder. Keystone deals with very different breeders. Raymond's house was so clean. I pulled up to the driveway. First of all, this man had horses and everything. Like, it was beautiful. My nephew was excited. I get there, he has a puppy in a crate, and I literally could have cried. And all of a sudden, come walking out is this little cutie in the new love of my life. His name is Louis V. His last name is VUITTON, but you know, we just tell the girls Louis V. And this is my new baby, guys. And you guys, I've had him, Saturday will make a week. So I've had him for about 4 days, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I feel like I had to go through that situation to get to him. Like when I say y'all, he's so perfect. Like I just woke him up. Me and him been, he's just teething, so I try to like make sure he has his chew toys. He's good with kids. My nephew adores him. My nephew literally picks him up. He's not aggressive. He almost acts just like me, which is crazy. Like he's just so sweet and loving. Like look, he wants to kiss. Like y'all, I love him. Like I could, like for the first time in a long time, I felt like I got lucky. Like when I brought him home, like I was just like, oh my god, you are the picture. Like you're the real deal. Like you're perfect. So like even like all my family loves him. We've been working on potty training with the pad method, and he's been going on the potty. Like I'm not gonna lie, the first few days was hard. It was an adjustment for me. I cried again, and because he wouldn't go potty, and he kept peeing on my carpet, and I was upset about it. And so we've been diligent, and because I'm in the house all day, working from home, I've been on top of him. And Mr. Louis here has been pottying on a pee pad ever since. It's been, I think we're going on our 3rd day straight that he's been pottying on the pee pad. Now he still has accidents, but for me that's a huge achievement. Like I have a crate, so I'm crate training him. I have a playpen. I want my dog to have, time, but he just sleeps all the time. Like even if he sits right here, he'll fall asleep. Like he's a sweetie. Like I can't make this up. You guys, I don't know who else has had experience with Keystone puppies, but I met my best friend, guys. Like this dog has saved my life. Like he keeps me calm. Like sometimes he doesn't even want to cuddle with me. Like he's so independent, he thinks he is, but then sometimes he just acts like this, and it just makes my heart warm. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that this story time, although it was long and stressful, like at the end of it I got what I wanted. And sometimes you just have to be patient and really wait, and God's gonna bless you with a dog or whatever you want. So tell him, Louis, I'm glad she got scammed because now she's my mommy and I get spoiled. I get so spoiled. See, I have a playpen, I have a crate, I have everything. Like guys, like he is really making COVID worth it. Like we just do this. Like he'll watch Netflix with me, and then when he decides he's done cuddling, he'll lick me. Like he licks my nephews. Like so, I am definitely saying I recommend KeystonePuppies.com. I went through Raymond Stoltzfus, and he's located in Christiana, PA. Shout out to you, Raymond. I really hope you see this. I know they don't have internet in Amish country, but I'll start vlogging like my puppy chronicles because I've really been diligent with him, and the potty training is paying off. And so I'm so excited. Like me and Louie are gonna have a great life together. So we just wanted to thank you for watching this video, and Louie and I are out. Pose for the camera, Louie. Pose. Get on face. No, get the girl's face over there. Face. Not nose. Stop sniffing me. You know what I smell like. Get the girl's face. Louie, get the girl's face. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I hope this story time was entertaining. I know COVID is stressful as hell, but I hope you guys were able to find some laughs. I can look back at it now and say, it was a lesson learned. It was an L, but it was a lesson learned. And I ended up finding my best friend. Me and him are going to spend our entire lives together. I promised him I would never give up on him. And you're not going to give up on me, right? You're not going to leave me. Don't leave me, Jody. He ain't going nowhere. So, see you guys later. Bye, YouTube. From me and Louie V. Say it, Louie.